hated the Pixies for years until I met a girl who loved it, and now I love the Pixies. And now I married her.
Hours and minutes and seconds. Hours and minutes and...
My name's Alfred Darlington.
Daedelus and Nosaj Thing from Los Angeles.
And you're with the Magical Properties Tour.
Hours and minutes and seconds. Hours and which side do you want? Like to.
The real art of sampling, where you're finding sounds and manipulating them into ways that hadn't been heard before, it's, if anything, it's just beginning, because we actually have the tools to sample anything now. You could take a record that's $1 and it could be worth $1 million to you. You could buy $1 million record and it could be worth less than the oil it's made from. It's tricky. I mean, I think the real thing is its functionalness meeting its art. That's where real crate digging, real record collecting happens. Because if it's something you never play, then it's just a pretty thing you hang on your wall. When I was a kid, but the time and age that really harkens me most to the idea of invention is this Victorian period. Every major modern change generations ago, it pretty much happened in that 80-year span of the Victorian era, where so me gussying myself up dandy-ish into the Victorian is just trying to harken back to this idea of the gentlemen inventors of old kind of thing. On March 23rd, I have a record coming out called Righteous Fists of Harmony. That's on the Brainfeeder label. It's all about the Boxer Rebellion in China. In the northern provinces, this group of rebels rose, calling themselves the Righteous Fists of Harmony. It was a rough translation. And they tried to kick out the occupying forces, but they also believed they had all these magic powers. Totally seriously, they believed they could fly, the dead would rise among them to like fight their cause, as well as they were immune to bullets and arrows and cannon. They were sorely wrong. And they all died to a man. So I made a soundtrack to a terrible moment in history. Yay!
Chicago!
Yeah, I was a scratch nerd, beat junkies, invisible scratch pickles. There was a one-off night called Shock Value, hosted by Daddy Kev. And on the flyer it said who comes first with their gear or records could open up for the night. So I borrowed my friend's laptop, his MIDI controller, put together a set with like a demo version of Ableton, did my live set, and it went really well. This was like the smell for what I grew up with all the influences I had, you know, with the electronic music, like underground dance music, rave music, and hip hop, all fused into one. The album came out June of last year. Album Pub Records. Yeah, got laid off from my job January of last year, and I was freaking out. I didn't know what I was going to do to pay for rent and everything, and the record did well, and I was super surprised.
I'm on tour with someone like Nosaj Thing right now, and Jogger. I just get freaked out by the music. I want to go touring with them, and they're totally so much impacting me with their sounds that it makes me want to do better things, new things. And that's how it works. We're in the social contract, you know? It's like so open and available to like talking to people and to like geeking out about sound, because that's what I signed up for.